lasagna, spaghetti with meat sauce, mini corn dogs with curly fries.
What?
To Dave Jr.
Curly fries. Those are some curly fries right there.
They really are.
They have to be. Hey, I also want to give a shout out to Miss Cindy Claus. Cindy Klaus, sorry. She's going to be sending some money up here too. She had called while we went to break.
Awesome.
A while ago and said that she's donating $50.
Awesome.
There you
So
go.
keep it coming.
Get in the spirit. It feels good.
It does. It does. I should just call out the person that said they'd give me $50.
You should.
I should.
Who said that they would give you $50?
Caleb Hill.
Caleb Hill? Caleb's good for it, though, isn't he?
$50, Caleb. We're about to find out. So did Alan Johnson. That's another one right there.
Alan's good for it, too, right?
Yeah, he's got the money. Bring it on.
You were
Alan.
over at Alan's yesterday.
I know, and I totally forgot to even bring it up.
He had that huge Labor Day sale. He might not be able to afford $50 after all that furniture.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, after all those deals, you don't even have $50.
Well, was it true that if you found some furniture, you could he would go mark it down?
Yeah. If you found a furniture that didn't have a red tag on it, he just lost it.
That is awesome.
They red tagged everything.
Hey, the phone's
we got
ringing.
A call coming in. That may be more $50. Maybe that's Caleb Hill right there. Hi, you're on Gooney in the morning. Who are we talking to?
Hey, good morning, guys. This is Ken.
What's up, Kenneth? Kenneth Steen on the line. What's going on, bud?
Man, I'll tell you what. I'm just waiting for the heat to get here and then leave.
I'm telling you, it's here.
Get here and then leave.
I hear you. What's going on this morning, man?
That poor man, he works in radio. And like you said, and you don't make just a fortune there. And every time that somebody donates $50, is he putting up 50 for every single person?
No. He can't do that.
No, I
he made it very clear.
I would have to move in with you, Kenneth, if I put up more than one $50 bill.
Well, I'm telling you, because I said, oh, that poor man, he's already done $150 or more.
No, yeah. Charles made it very, very clear. He's doing this once for the first person that donated the 50.
And my wife is a teacher. I mean.
Okay, listen, I enjoy it, man. I gotta go, but yeah, let's everybody be safe out there today and stay out of the heat if you can.
All right, Kenneth, bring us $50. We'll see you here in a little bit, bud.
I'll tell you what, I will do it if you win it.
If I win, I'm just looking not to die. I just want to stay alive after
this thing. He said I want my $50 to mean something.
Well, I'll be there at the finish line, and I'm going to count and see how far back you are.
Hey, as long as I make it to the finish line, I think that's a win for all of us.
Boy,
74.
Because it's going to be hot.
It is.
It's going to be better, though. I mean, we're going to be in like about 92, 93 rather than 104. So
right.
That's still heat.
We'll be looking forward to that swim across the lake.
Exactly. It'll be fun. We'll see you out there, Kenneth. Have a good day, bud.
All right, later.
Kenneth Steen. Such a cool guy right there. Oh, man. Hey, we got some birthdays, too, over here on our Facebook page. Debbie Valverde. She's wishing a happy birthday to her brother-in-law, Tony Saldana. Happy birthday, Tony. It's her brother-in-law. How about that? Vanessa Biaba. She has a happy birthday on here also.
Yay.
Enchantra Solis. Happy birthday. I had a birthday, too. It was texted in from one of my friends. His birthday was actually August 31st. It was over the weekend. But a happy 18th birthday to Brent Riff. Happy birthday, Brent.
Yay.
We got Sweetheart of the Day today?
Yeah. We got Miss Lisa Lopez.
Congratulations to Miss Lisa. She's going to be receiving a beautiful rose and a bud vase from Faye's Flowers. Come to see Lisa today. Be sure to congratulate her for getting Sweetheart of the Day. Thank her for everything that she does and give her $1.
That's right.
Wow. That's exciting.
And you know what else? You can go to kbsmedia.com and sign up someone for a Sweetheart of the Day. And while you're there, might as well make you some money. You can sign up for the Sonic Kick for cash.
You know what? That's right.
You know what? We had who was it? Amy Romero?
Amy Romero.
She went out there, and I was told that while she didn't make it, it was a good effort. Did you watch it?
Yeah, Heather and I were actually right there, and she booted that thing. I think that might have been part of the problem is she kicked it so hard that she had lost some of the form, and it just kind of.
I was told you held it with the laces out.
Did I? Yeah.
Did you hold it, or was it on the tee?
No, it was on the tee.
Oh, okay.
I was just expecting like Charlie Brown, like,
No, we actually set it up on the tee, so Heather and I, we stood like the officials right under the goalpost so we can make sure. But we didn't need
and then you see Heather do this.
I tried that one time, and then the ball came straight for me, so I started standing on the sidelines after. These aren't professional kickers.
That's true.
Would they get the money if they hit somebody?
Yeah.
That would work.
No, they get the money only if it goes through the goalpost.
I think they should. If we're standing there and we get hit by it, yeah, I think they should. Hey, we got a Free Food Tuesday coming up. You're not going to miss out your chance to win free meal for two down there at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe. TSN's up next on KBST, AM and FM.
Good morning. This is Morning News Break from the Texas State Network. I'm Chuck Martin reporting. Ahead this Tuesday, September 2nd.
This is Barbara Schwartz. North Carolina threw buckets of money at Toyota to get them to move there, but Plano landed the automaker. I'll tell you why.
In a Corpus Christi courtroom this morning, a federal judge will begin hearing the lawsuit over the state's voter ID law. Battleground Texas spokeswoman Erica Sacken.
And unlike the Republicans who passed this law, we think Texas is best when every single eligible voter can cast their ballot and make their voice heard in November.
Minority groups and the Justice Department claim requiring a photo ID is discriminatory and places an undue burden on the poor. But the Wall Street Journal's Jason Riley, author of the best-selling book, Please Stop Helping Us, How Liberals Make It Harder for Blacks to Succeed, asks, where's the evidence of voter suppression?
In 2012, the black voter turnout rate exceeded the white voter turnout rate. The other thing I would point to is the popularity of these laws across racial lines. An absolute majority of black Americans support these laws.
Both sides don't expect a ruling before the November elections, meaning voters will be required to show a picture ID at the polls. Attorney General Greg Abbott awaits word from the 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals after filing an emergency request to uphold House Bill 2, which requires abortion facilities meet the same safety standards of other ambulatory surgical centers in the state. A judge struck down the law as unconstitutional last week, saying it put an undue burden on a woman's right to choose. Last month's events in Ferguson, Missouri, have resulted in a variety of responses by cities around the country and here in Texas.
College Station Mayor Nancy Berry says being proactive helps reduce the chance of problems happening here.
One of the things we do constantly is we have excellent communications between the police department and the neighborhoods. We have a fair number of minority police officers and city staff, and the police department trains for these sorts of things.
Berry says College Station also has mutual aid agreements with Bryan, Texas A&M, Texas Task Force 1, and the Department of Public Safety. Bill Oliver, TSN News.
Dozens of police cars and motorcycles will escort the body of murdered Elmendorf Police Chief Michael Pimentel from the San Antonio Funeral Home, where a visitation was held last night, to the city's Cornerstone Church for a memorial service this morning. Pimentel was shot trying to serve a misdemeanor warrant for graffiti. 24-year-old Joshua Manuel Lopez is being held on a capital murder of a police officer charge. Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot worth an estimated $100 million.
The starting quarterbacks at Baylor and Texas are hurt. I'm Roger Adler.
And he'll have details ahead on TSN Morning News Break.
School has started, and traffic, especially around elementary schools, moves at the speed of a West Texas terrapin. Please drive with caution. Pay attention to speed limit signs, and don't use your cell phone in a school zone. Police are patrolling, and if they see violators, it'll cost them money. West Texas Auto Parts reminds drivers to be careful. Those kids are our future. West Texas, the folks in the know when it comes to auto parts. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
This is the stop sign of Texas. Next exit is your $6 DQ steak stop. Choose a DQ Dude chicken fried steak sandwich with golden fries and a tall, refreshing drink. Or a DQ steak finger country basket with creamy home-style gravy, crispy fries, Texas toast, and a big old cold drink. Your choice, just $6. DQ! This is the stop sign of Texas.
Welcome back to Morning News Break. A native Texan takes the reins of the National Education Association, and Lily Escalson Garcia, who was born in Killeen, is the first Latina president of the union. Her tenure begins after thousands of Central American children entered the U.S. seeking asylum. She doesn't want the system shortcutted.
You do have to go through a due process. You have to take a look at what their situation is, what evidence there is.
Eskelsen Garcia is also the first woman to lead the NEA since 1983. 6 Cuban men survived a harrowing 3-week ordeal floating in the Gulf of Mexico and made it onto South Padre Island. The men say the engine in their 14-foot wooden boat failed 2 days into their voyage to Mexico, forcing them to resort to a small shower curtain as a sail. The men dodged storms and went days without food or water in what turned out to be a 900-mile voyage. Under U.S. law, Cuban immigrants are eligible for asylum because they're fleeing the island nation's communist regime. Well, this isn't the way educators saw it unfolding. They'd expected the booming online higher ed industry to help corral ever-increasing college tuition at the brick-and-mortar institutions. Well, now we learn that some courses actually cost more than the brick-and-mortar. The Dallas Morning News analyzed 18 universities and found only the University of North Texas and the University of Texas had lower costs for online classes. Texas Tech just bought its very first food truck, the first to pop up on a Big 12 campus. David Deason with Texas Tech says it'll be a perfect addition for football season.
The student tailgate that opens up 4 hours prior to kickoff of every game that just come and kind of hang out and enjoy it. And most of those kids don't have their own grills and things, so this will give them an option that they can get that tailgate experience without having to do the cooking themselves.
He says the things that students love most, they can use their campus meal plan to pay, so no need for cash or cards. The Better Business Bureau is recommending college kids continue to get their mail, especially financial mail, at their parents' home.
College kids are most likely to be victims of identity theft. Cesar Alvarado of the Central Texas office of the Better Business Bureau says the reason they haven't had time to ruin their credit, so it's easier to get credit cards in their name.
Well, mainly because college students have clean records and have clean credit scores or higher credit scores that usually scammers use or make them better targets for scammers.
Alvarado says college kids are also prime targets because it's easy to steal mail from dorm mail rooms. In San Antonio, Jim Forsyth, TSN News.
Well, turns out it takes more than cold hard cash to attract big companies. North Carolina offered Toyota $100 million to lure the Japanese car maker to Charlotte. Texas was the eventual winner, despite offering half that amount in financial incentives. So what does it take?
Former UNT economist Terry Clower says there are many other pieces to landing a company.
Incentives are typically important at the margins when the other basic site location factors are taken into account, such as the cost of doing business.
Toyota noted that DFW has direct flights to Tokyo. Charlotte does not, and they preferred being in the central time zone as opposed to the eastern to better communicate with most of their operations. Barbara Schwartz, TSN News.
The Japanese car giant is building a campus in Plano that will serve as its North American headquarters. Job growth has accelerated this year, but jobs for women are falling behind. Joan Entmacher with the National Women's Law Center says the jobs women are getting don't match what they had pre-recession.
What's troubling is that many of the jobs that women are getting back are in low-wage industries, and so we see women really dominating the low-wage labor market.
Bureau of Labor Statistics figures show women held 45% of all jobs gained over the past 12 months. That's down from half of all payroll additions last year. An icon of the cotton industry has died.
Texas A&M economist Dr. Carl Anderson passed away over the weekend. He was a nationally respected cotton marketing analyst. Visitation this evening at Memorial Funeral Chapel in Bryan. Services tomorrow morning at First United Methodist Church in Bryan. Burial will be at Aggie Field of Honor in College Station. Tony Purcell, TSN News.
Well, Mike Rogers, what's coming up?
Chuck, it's a scientific approach to speeding up the boarding process at the airport.
You check your ticket at the front, and then you walk down the jetway, and there's another line there. And I was thinking, this line shouldn't be here.
We'll have more coming up on the other side of the news.
As Morning News Break continues.
Choice.
This is what you will get with Parks Agency. Why shop anywhere else for insurance when Parks Agency is a one-stop shop? Get your home, auto, motorcycle, and your business quoted with almost any national insurance company such as Allstate, Travelers, Liberty Mutual, and Progressive, just to name a few. Hi, I'm Mike Richardson, and all of us here at the Parks Agency have been devoted to our customers and our community since 1935. We work for you. Stop by 900 Main or call us at 267-5504 and you experience the difference of choice.
If your late model pickup needs a part, call Westex at 263-5000. Westex specializes in parts for late model pickups. It's impossible to count how many parts Westex has supplied to Westex's pickup drivers since the business opened in 1947. You'll find more than 1 million parts in stock. And just in case the part you need is not on the premises, it will be within 24 hours. Westex, the folks in the know when it comes to parts for late model pickups. Snyder Highway, Big Spring.
Welcome back to Morning News Break. Here's Mike Rogers with the other side of the news.
It's a case of better living through mathematics to help speed things up a little at the airport. Dr. Jason Steffen is a rocket scientist with NASA. Yes, literally a rocket scientist who says it was always so frustrating for him to fly on a plane.
You check your ticket at the front, and then you walk down the jetway, and there's another line there. And I was thinking, this line shouldn't be here.
But it always is. And that's because of the traditional boarding method, in groups, starting at the back of the plane. I mean, seriously, is there a slower way to do it?
Well, I can think of worse ways, but not many.
And the reason is simple.
It concentrates a lot of passengers into a small portion of the airplane. What you really want to do to get the airplane to board quickly is to spread the passengers along the length of the aisle so that they can all put their luggage away at the same time.
And so Jason got on his computer and, using various laws of physics, he created a few models until he found one that stood out.
You send the passengers in kind of in waves, and the first wave would be all of the window seats on the even rows on the left side of the plane. And then you send in all the window seats on the even rows on the right side of the plane.
And then you do the odd-numbered rows, and then repeat this with the middle seats, and finally the aisle seats. In other words, you're working from the outside in to get that plane in the air as quickly as possible.
What you really want to avoid is having people congested to the point where they can't maneuver simultaneously.
And the Steffen method does that. So at least it did in tests against the traditional method.
That method with 72 passengers took about 7 minutes to board, and the method that I put forward took just over 3.5 minutes. Basically, almost twice as fast.
Now, if he can just convince the airlines, what can you do about lost luggage?
Don't fly through Heathrow when they open up a new terminal.
Wow, this guy is good. And I'm Mike Rogers with the other side of the news on TSN.
And now Roger Emmerich's got sports.
Fans in both Waco and Austin are on pins and needles with their starting quarterbacks hurt just one game into the season. An MRI confirms that Baylor's Bryce Petty has 2 cracked small bones in his back. Baylor coach Art Briles says Petty was hurt early in Sunday night's 45-0 win over SMU. Texas quarterback David Ash, after missing most of last season with concussion symptoms, took several blows to the head during the Longhorns' 38-7 win over North Texas Saturday and will miss this week's game against BYU. The Astros finished a winning August by winning 3 of 4 against the Rangers at Minute Maid Park, but it wasn't enough to save manager Bo Porter's job.
Earlier today, I met with Bo Porter and informed him that we were not going to continue with him as our major league manager.
Houston GM Jeff Luhnow
felt strongly that we need a new direction.
AL Central leading Royals beat the Rangers 4-3 in the opener of their 3-game series in Kansas City. Roger Emmerich, TSN Sports.
And recapping our top story this morning, the Texas voter ID law is front and center today in a Corpus Christi federal courtroom. The Justice Department and minority advocates claim that voter ID law is intended to keep the poor and minorities from voting. With Morning News Break, I'm Chuck Martin, TSN News.
There are several reasons the State National Bank was voted Big Spring's best bank in the latest newspaper readers poll. It's the only locally owned bank in town and has professional bankers who keep up with the latest financial trends so they can take good care of their customers. The recent extensive remodeling shows a commitment to Big Spring. The State National Bank, 901 Main in Big Spring, has made personal and business loans since 1909. It's there for you. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Okay, everyone, here it is. If I can't beat any deal on a new Ford, I will just give it to you. I've been trying to convince everyone to just give us a shot. Shop right here in Big Spring at Big Spring Ford. And still people are spending more money to buy somewhere else. So let me repeat that. If Big Spring Ford can't beat any written deal on a new Ford, I will just give it to you. Bad to the bone. That's right. It is time for everyone to buy all of their Fords right here in Big Spring at Big Spring Ford. We have every financing option available, so we can get you financed. We have great people who will take care of you. A service department that will do everything they can to fix your vehicle right the first time and get it back to you as soon as possible. We want to earn your business and keep all of that tax money right here to help the people of Big Spring. So come see us at Big Spring Ford. And remember, if we can't beat any deal on a new Ford, we will just give it to you.
Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Like a good neighbor, Goon's Farm is there.
And welcome back to Gooney in the Morning here on KBST AM and FM. It is Tuesday. Heather's already ready for that. September the 2nd. I was checking over there. She's got the numbers and everything now.
Yeah.
Man, I'm the one falling behind. Heather's in the house.
Hey, guys.
We got Charles Sagona with us this morning.
What's going on?
I guess I could write on this piece of paper that says penalty. I guess that'd be all right.
Penalty.
Yeah, we're gonna play some numbers game here. It's time to give away some free food, man.
Already, you don't even know
Every
the number, guys.
Every time. Yeah, we're gonna play a numbers game and give away a free meal for two down there at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe. It's Tuesday, which is Heather's favorite day down there.
Ever, because it's chicken day.
Chicken day.
Chicken.
That's right. That's the lunch special.
I think it's chicken and pork ribs today.
From 11 to 3, chicken strips, and then from 4 to 8, all you can eat pork ribs for $10.95. 1307 East 4th Street down there at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe. Hey, what's your range?
My range is 82 through 99.
82 to, that's a good range.
The phones are blowing up.
I know. Oh, and just as soon as we get I'm sorry.
And try another line.
Hi, you're on Gooney in the Morning. Who are we talking to?
Denise.
Denise, what is your guess between 82 and 99?
88.
88?
Higher than 88.
It's going to be higher than that, Denise. Give us a call back. 263-KBST, 263-5278.
I want to remind everyone to turn their phones, turn their radios down when they call in. It makes this weird feedback sound if you don't.
It kind of hurts.
Sometimes it squeals.
Yeah.
Hi, you're on Gooney in the Morning. What's your guess?
85.
It's going to be higher than 85.
Higher than 85. Give us a call back. 263-KBST, 263-5278. We're between 88 and 99. Hi, you're on Gooney in the Morning. What's your guess?
93.
No!
Oh, it is 93. Who are we talking to?
Adam Diaz.
Adam Diaz. What are you doing this morning, man?
I'm working.
What do you work at?
I work for Motion Energy.
For some reason, and don't take offense to this, I was just afraid you were about to say Sid Richardson.
Hey, we got some fans out there.
We got some fans of Sid Richardson. They're good at calling in and winning some stuff, man. Well, congratulations, Adam. You just picked yourself up a free meal for two down there at Brenda's Hilltop Cafe. Do you eat down there often?
Yes, sir, all the time.
All right. You can get you some shucking today?
Some shit.
Hey, man, well, you can come down to KVS Studio, 608 Johnson here between 9 and 5 Monday through Friday to pick up your certificate. And be cool out there, man. It's going to get hot today.
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, Adam. Have a good one, bud.
Thank you.
There we go. Congratulations, Adam Diaz.
Woo!
Yeah, I just knew when I asked him where he works, and I was going to hear Sid Richardson.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And don't get me wrong. I love all of our fans out there at Sid Richardson, but they're so good at calling in.
They are.
So they're on the call.
I'm surprised they call in. I mean, those guys cook brisket over there like every day, right?
You know, yeah. Maybe that's what. Maybe they don't call in that much on Brenda's.
They do. That's why I miss
they call
living
in
with
for
my
the
parents
and stuff.
Yeah, my dad would always bring home the best food. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Well, that was fun. Congratulations.
I love how the numbers are so random, and then all of a sudden, like, there's a big gap, and then somebody just hits it.
Yeah, I know.
Nails it.
That's so fun. That's so much fun. That's why the numbers game is going to be Heather's favorite part of today's show. We can go ahead and just roll that out.
Yep.
Right now.
Chuck that one down.
Roll that out right now. Hey, I know we had some great doing it wrong stories over the past couple of days. What do you have doing it wrong?
There a lot of things came out that was up for doing it wrong.
Yeah, there
Well,
really was.
the one that I have read, I don't have the story on it in front of me, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It's CeeLo Green. I don't know if y'all have heard about this or not.
No.
What did CeeLo do?
He went all over Twitter saying that rape is not wrong. Saying that if they are unconscious, then where's the consent? You know what I mean? Like just saying that if they're unconscious, it's okay to do it.
But was he being for real or was he being facetious?
No, like he's being for real. He even had to delete his Twitter account because of all the negativity he got.
Now did he say that it was an unauthorized tweet? Because Rick Perry had an unauthorized tweet when Sunday night.
Yeah.
Nope, it was him.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I would probably vote for Rick Perry like every single time that he ran for something, no matter what office he ran for. If he would have just came out and said, you know what? Yep, I did it.
Yeah.
Did you see the tweet that Rick Perry did?
No, I guess not.
And I don't want to get off of CeeLo Green without saying bad CeeLo Green.
Yeah. Bad
No.
CeeLo.
You know he's only like 3.5 foot tall.
CeeLo, yeah, he's not very tall at all.
I think I'm taller than CeeLo Green because
Yeah.
I'm 5'4". I think he's like 5'3".
Yeah, he's a short guy.
Yeah, he's like right around my height.
He probably should change that opinion just a little bit. Just saying.
That's how he sings.
Yeah.
And I should be in jail.
But anyway, Rick Perry tweeted out 2 tweets on Sunday night, and one of which he is saying was unauthorized, and it was a pretty funny meme. It's one of the most interesting men in the world. They pasted the DA's head.
Wow.
You know they indicted him, right?
Yeah.
And he basically, you have to see the meme. I don't have it in front of me.
Right.
But the meme was great. I think it was funny. I don't think it was offensive unless you're the DA that indicted him. Other than that, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah.
But instead he said, nope, that was an unauthorized tweet. I think he shouldn't drink and tweet.
Yeah, probably not. No one should ever
Designate a designated tweeter.
See, I've had these conversations with my buddies before because I've never been a drinker. I've never been able to because my pancreas.
Yeah.
With pancreatitis, you just can't drink alcohol. So it's always been fun because I've always got to hang out with all the friends while they did drink.
And you can be the sober one. Yeah, that's like the best part.
But you always need, if you go out drinking, you always need a buddy around to have your phone. That way, because they can stop you when you want to send out dumb tweets or text messages. They can correct them for you.
Sorry, that was vodka texting you last night.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to have that conversation.
Here's the meme. I don't always drive drunk at 3 times the legal blood alcohol limit, but when I do, I indict Governor Perry for calling me out about it. I am the most drunk Democrat in Texas.
Wow.
That's so clever.
And the only way that you can be offended if you're not a Learman, the only way that you can be offended by that is if you think you are the most drunk Democrat in Texas.
Yeah.
Other than that,
could offend you for it.
I don't see how you can be offended for it.
Other than that, no, you can't.
Not at all.
Wow, that's funny right there.
But he would have gained so much more respect if he would have just came out and said, you know what?
Yeah.
I have a sense of humor.
Right.
I think I would identify a little bit more with someone with a sense of humor.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
So-
I've got his back.
So
I'll say it.
speaking of crazy, you're doing it wrong things, I think Rick Perry's doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think he is. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't.
CeeLo Green's on a totally different level.
Yeah, that's just
You're doing it wrong
different
is supposed
world
to
out
be
there.
fun. Yes,
Yeah, right.
Green is just that's borderline criminal,
Well,
right?
here's another. This is a possible doing it wrong right here. This is a Utah woman. She's facing theft charges right now for allegedly swallowing a stolen ring. According to KSL TV in Utah, Brian Ford reportedly snatched the ring from a jewelry store in Utah Friday. An employee tried to catch him after he left the store, but once he was in the parking lot, he hopped into a getaway vehicle driven by Christina, and I can't even pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to try. But they caught up with her, and apparently the man who took the ring just disappeared. Like, they don't know where, they can't find him, but someone identified the driver of the car. And they found her, and there's an x-ray that shows that she had swallowed this ring.
She'll get it back.
So she, wow. But they ended up catching the guy, and the X-ray was turned into police, and yeah, they both been slapped with felony charges.
I mean, at what point do you think swallowing something's going to be a good idea?
I know, especially
still in
why
your
would you want to
possession.
swallow a ring though? That seems painful. That seems like that would hurt a little bit.
You can get nickel poisoning.
Now something else that'll hurt.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah.
Nickel poisoning.
Heather was telling me about Denny's. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
Denny's opened up
my
in what is it, in New York? Denny's opened
in
up
Manhattan.
a high-end Denny's.
That's the first one in
It was
Manhattan.
the first one ever opened in Manhattan, and they're offering a $300 Grand Slam breakfast.
And don't you get like a glass of expensive wine
You
with it
get-
and all this?
Hold on, I got the story.
Like it is just
Right here.
insane what they offer with the Grand Slam.
It's a
You're not going to find this at the Big Spring Denny's.
Probably not.
I do want to send the shout out to the people at Big Spring Denny's. They were working without AC yesterday.
Oh, really?
And
They
were
always
happy.
work without
and
AC.
It was hot in there, and those people were just as friendly and happy when I would have probably quit.
Wow.
My tolerance and self-discipline isn't as good as anybody in that building. So I just want to say,
Wow.
those guys, if we're talking about you're doing it wrong, those guys are doing it right over there.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But anyways, this Grand Slam is called the Grand Cru Slam. But
Something like that.
you get 2 standard Grand Slam breakfasts of eggs, pancakes, sausage, and bacon, but it also comes with a bottle of 2004 Dom Perignon Premier Cru Champagne.
So it averages out to about $150 a plate.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's not as swanky as they make it seem.
But I don't want
It's pretty
champagne with my
swanky.
pancakes.
$150 breakfast. Psh, I can afford that.
Yeah, right.
I really can't.
That's like electric
Throwing
bill
out-
and water bill.
That's like
Right there.
That's like a week of groceries.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. For a Denny's Grand Slam. Wow. I'll stick to my $2 menu that I use. Get some biscuits and gravy.
2, 4, 6, 8.
That's right.
Grilled cheese with cheese sticks in it.
Exactly.
Grilled cheese with cheese sticks in it?
You've never
$4.
seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's $4 at Denny's. It's a grilled cheese with cheese sticks in it.
It's amazing.
It is.
Pretty sure we're doing a Denny's commercial. Right?
You have a good point there. Speaking of food, there's this UK teen. I don't know why all the funny stories come from overseas, but
Because they're fun to laugh at.
yeah, right. But there's a teenager in England that's finally kicking his potato chip addiction. His name is James Duckworth, which is funny at himself.
Wow.
But he told the Daily Mail that he found himself eating 40 bags of regular salted chips every week before he finally decided to get help. He's 17 years old. He was diagnosed with selective eating disorder, and after some hypnotherapy, he was able to bring an end to the 10-year obsession. So apparently for 10 years, he was eating about 40 bags a week.
Now check this out.
41,000 bags.
40 bags a week, that's about 5.71 bags per day.
How many calories
Now,
are in
are we
one
talking
bag?
about the little bags,
It
the
said-
grab bags, or the
Probably.
full size, like the big 14-ounce family size?
You know, that's an interesting fact. They should have put that in there.
I
That
mean,
would've been
I
cool to
like
know.
potato chips,
They
but
said
not
it's
that much.
It's an estimated 21,000 bags during his lifespan so far. That's
Think
a
of his
lot shit.
cholesterol.
I know, and he's only
What?
17.
I blame Lay's. You can't just eat one.
Well, you have to think that 75% of the
Pringles,
bag
what you
is
pop.
air.
Yeah.
Fun don't stop.
Oh my god.
I mean, he just couldn't make it stop. That's what it was.
That's a lot of chips. He needs to broaden his palate a little bit.
Yeah, right? Jeez. At least try some sour cream and onion, something.
Barbecue.
They didn't say what his favorite chip was.
It just said that they were
Is it
salted.
Doritos? Oh, he's just eating the plain
Just
Lay's?
salted. Yeah.
Sea salt.
Just getting down on them.
That's not okay.
It's really not. It's really not. Hey, we got Law Enforcement Day today on
Yeah.
the community calendar. It's going to be fun. We already got our guest here in the studio ready to roll. Chief Chad Williams in there. Sheriff Tim Parker. Get it.
It always makes me nervous when those guys walk through the front door, because when you have the police chief
You
and the
always
sheriff
forget.
walk through, and then you're like, what did I do? What did you do? Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
It's Law Enforcement Day. That's right.
Every time.
Forgot about that. Yeah. Oh, Heather, what was your favorite part of today's show?
It actually is not Free Food
What?
Tuesday.
What?
It's not.
What is it?
It has to be the potato chip guy.
Oh, wow.
Like, I've never heard of that before. That
Look
should
at
be
the-
like on My Strange Addiction,
Yeah,
where they eat like dryer sheets and stuff.
it should have been. Look at the UK team coming in and stealing out Free Food Tuesday. Wow. We need to contact that guy and be like, you know what you did?
You have no idea.
Charles, what was your favorite part of today's show?
My favorite part of today's show was Connie Strickland coming in, dropping off a $50 check, and Cindy Klaus pledging $50 to make that. Right now, Gooney's sitting at $150.
We need $50 more.
If Caleb Hill comes through, Gooney will run the triathlon.
That's right.
But you know what? Don't stop there. If you have some extra money and you want to donate it to a great cause, which is the YMCA here in Big Spring.
That's right.
That would be good. Just donate it. Whatever you have, we'll take change.
Yeah, and you know, if you don't want to donate to the Y, also you can donate to right there at Isaiah 58. That's another great cause that Craig Ferguson is running for here at the Comanche Warrior Triathlon. So you can always donate there. You can just drop them off here at the studio. And you don't have to donate $50. That's just what these folks are doing. It can be less than that. If you got $1, drop it by.
It's $1.
My favorite part of the show was calling out Caleb Hill and Alan Johnson for saying they donate $50. Now you got to. It was good stuff. It made us laugh. And remember, if you're not laughing, you're not living.
You've got commodes, sinks, faucets, bathtubs, food disposals, pipes, hot tubs, swimming pools, water heaters, and they all need fixing on occasion. Who are you going to call? Gartman. That's right, Gartman. You usually think of Gartman when you have a problem with heating or cooling, but Gartman does plumbing too. Gartman, when you need a plumber or help with air conditioning and heating. 267-9000.
Hello, I'm Larry McClellan, owner of Leonard's Family of Pharmacies. I'd like to invite you to Westover Pharmacy, the newest pharmacy in Big Spring on the corner of Westover and FM 700.